Haven't played this tank in ages. Let's talk about that. Hello everybody, welcome to the Coalition Singapore YouTube channel. I'm your host Robbie One Kenobi, and today we will be talking about the Batchat. We will first have an Ingarage review, and then we will have a couple replays showing you what to do and what not to do. Alright, the Batchat is the tier 10 French medium tank. It has 1,800 hit points, it has very good weight to engine power ratio. It has pretty good top speed, 65. It's kind of similar to Leopard 1 in speed and armor. Shell damage is also very similar to the Leopard 1, to the E50 as well, and the M60. All of them are kind of have the same damage output. It's not like a Russian med. Russian meds have around 350, I think, and these tanks have around 400 or 390 to be exact. The main thing about this tank though is the autoloader, which is a 5-clip autoloader, so you will be able to do around 1,900 burst damage, or 2,000 I guess, around that area. Alright, let's talk about guns. As you can see here, I've got all the 3 guns lined up. I have the Russian medium guns, I have the Leopard 1, which is the German guns, and I have the Batchat, the French guns. So basically, as you can see, all of them have similar penetration values. The Batchat has a bit lower, but not a really big difference. The main difference between the Russians, I think, and the rest is that they do 320 damage, whereas the Batchat and the Leopard 1 both do 390. That's the main difference. One thing else also that you should note is that the Batchat does have really bad dispersion and aim time, so it is not a very good sniper. It's more made for close engagements and moving in and closing in at the target, whereas you can actually snipe with the Russian meds and the Leopard 1. So keep this in mind. Alright, let's go over some crew skills. Of course, Sixth Sense very important, and Brothers in Arms, of course. I got the Snapshot and the Smooth Ride because they're very important for your aiming, because this tank has really bad aim time and you're going to be rolling around targets and trying to shoot them from the side, so it's really important to get that. I got Deadeye as well because I'm going to be shooting at targets probably at the same area on the tank, so I want to be able to cause critical damage and set people on fire and things like this. I have ammo-racked the Malls before in this tank. I think it was the 3rd shot to the side of the Malls and I ammo-racked it, so that was pretty good. Yes, and the rest, I guess you can get whatever you want later on, but like these are the basic ones. I mean, camo is pretty good on this tank too, so you really want to get that. Alright, let's talk about the loadout now. I go with 100% APCR because this tank only carries 30 shells, which is really low, so you can't really afford to put anything else inside. Also, if you put like this 25 shells, you're gonna run out of shells, and at the end of the game, I don't know, like I used to run this kind of loadout, but then I realized that I used to spend all my heat rounds, high explosive anti-tank rounds at the end of the game, which was usually on like artillery or really lightly armored targets, which was really useless. So I stopped doing this and I just started going full APCR. Don't load any AT rounds, and as I said, like there's not really that much ammo on this tank, so you really don't want to load anything else but this. Over here, oh, that's weird, okay. So I have my automatic fire extinguisher set over here for some reason. I probably forgot to move it because a long time ago I used to have manual fire extinguisher, but then I switched out, but then it's still on the first place in all my tanks, so that's something I have to change right now. Change order. There you go, this is better. Because you want to be able to hit these 2 keys first. This is 4 and this is 5. 5 of course with the tracks, which is really useful. So yes, and also automatic fire extinguisher, which you should have on all your tanks right now. And yeah, that's about it for the loadout. For the equipment, I go avert, stab, vents, and optics, as you cannot put a rammer on this tank. And optics, I feel optic is pretty good on most mediums that you're going to be spotting with, because you're just going to want to use that view range and be able to blind fire targets like without being lit. And you really do need vertical stabilizer on this tank because of the aim time, which is really bad, and you're going to be rolling around trying to shoot things. So yeah, that's about it for the loadout, basic loadout, and yeah, that's pretty much it for this tank. We're going to go check a few replays now and see how to play it or how not to play it. Alright, so this is the first game I've played in this tank in about 3 months. So that's just to give you an idea. So I go into game and this is what I get. Pretty standard, you know, Fisherman's Bay. Teams are pretty even on each side. Not a big difference. A lot of greens and, you know, orange, yellow. No really bad or really good players. One thing you'll note as well is that I changed my mods a bit. I now have the win 8 shown instead of the wargaming rating. So that's pretty good. I changed a couple mods too because apparently one of them was illegal, the White Death mod, so I took that off. And now everything should be okay. On this map I usually go, in medium tanks I usually go around here at the start of the game. This area over here because I want to be able to shoot whatever's coming up through here. So usually like a lot of heavies or things like that, I can usually get shots in them. Alright, and there's the countdown, typical. So here I'm just looking around, seeing the different tanks, and trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. But basically, yeah, I have my standard strat set out for me. I know where I'm gonna go. So I'll go to that area. Just waiting for the reload. As you can see, the reload does take a while, so you need to take this into account when you're moving into your position to try to really take into account that reload time, basically. You don't want to get there too early. Get there and you're not reloaded and you're up against tanks. So you gotta really just have your eye on the timer most times. So look around the different setup and all. So here I'm moving up to this position. And I'm gonna see if I can get some shots in. So I'm behind the bush here. I moved back because I think I'm getting lit, but nope, I'm not lit. So that's good. Move up again. And the main thing you'll notice with this tank when playing is the gun depression is really bad. So it's really hard. Here I'm trying to get a shot on the tiger, but I cannot see him, and it's kind of annoying me. Oh, okay, so I see a target, and I start to shoot him. So this is me in total tunnel vision, get shot once, get shot again, and then I try to back out, and then, oh, track, hit, boom. And yeah, that was my first game. So not a very good start to the day, basically. I haven't played this tanks in forever, and I guess I just forgot. But that's one thing when you start to play a tank that you haven't played in a while, you should really take it slowly and maybe hang back a bit more. Because I was playing this tank really aggressive like I would any medium, and it just ended in a very bad and quick game for me. Well, thankfully my team won in the end, but like, not thanks to me. I did, what, 1,000 damage this game? Wow, I actually did 1,000 damage. 1,100 damage. So, thanks to that clip, I did 1,100 damage, but it was still a terrible game, and I died really quickly. So, let's take a look at game number 2 now. Alright. So, here we are on mines. And to be honest, at this point, I wasn't feeling that well. I was trying to get a replay for this video. First game was pretty bad, but I guess we can still use that. I mean, you can always learn. Alright, let's go over where to go on this map if you're in a medium. So the first thing you have to note at the beginning of the game is basically the lineup. That's the main thing that's going to tell you whether you're going to go on the heel or not. I mean, the heel is really the area you need to go on this map. If you don't have the heel, it's really hard to do anything. You can go the island as well, but seriously, the heel is the most important part of this map. So I'm looking at our lineup, and I see we have a lot more Batchats than them, and we have a lot more light tanks than them. So I feel kind of confident over here that we can take the hill. Also, the players we have a platoon. This usually means that they're going to stick together, so they'll be more bold, meaning that they will probably go on the hill with me. So I'm just putting it in the chat right now. I think I say heal or something like that, because I really want them to go up the hill. Like, it's happened before that I go up and I'm by myself, and you know, that doesn't really end well, and I don't want this to end like last game. So I put in the chat, ooh, let's go heal, okay? And yeah. just cause I don't know what they're talking about. Anyways, so game starts, going here. So the main thing you want to do is to try to get on hill and mind the reload as well, because the Batchat will not be reloaded by the time it gets to the hill. So that's something to take into account. You want to run away from the fight at the beginning because you will not be reloaded when you get there. Oh, that's a good thing to remember. So I see over here, and here I look sideways and I see that there's no one. So I'm feeling pretty good at this point. Oh. There's a T-49 here, and will he shoot me? These things, oh, he just misses. I was so lucky. It could have been really, really bad. It could have been like another really bad game. So yeah, I'm pretty lucky he misses. So now I'm about to be reloaded, and I want to get shots on these Batchats on the island. Actually, that's the main thing I want to get shots on. So I'm kind of lining them up, but then this other guy comes in here. So I'll see if I can get a shot on him. But if you know, like, the aim time. So I get a shot on him, but he gets a shot onto me. So that's not very good. You don't really want to be trading shots too much. Like, you really just want to be staying here. And the main thing I'm trying to do right now is hide from Artie. But Artie is lit. So I'm hoping Artie will die. Right now I'm hiding from Artie, basically. As I know Artie's going to be looking at me. One Artie gets taken out. And I think the other one's gonna get taken out too. Yeah, the other one gets counter batteried, so that's pretty good. So right now I'm seeing if I can get shots on the island actually. And I see there's a Batchat that gets lit behind me. So right now I'm trying to decide what to do, whether I should go off the hill. So I'm gonna move up here, see if I can get shots on him from up here. Aiming in, seeing if I can get shots. I'm not sure if I can. I see the E3s there, and I want to help the E3, but I don't know. So right now, I think I decide that I should go down there and help the E3 out. Because I see there's nobody else, and I'm looking at the tank lineup. I'm seeing most of them are lit, and there's very little chance of anything being there. So I go down, try not to get too damaged, hurt my tracks, but at least I didn't lose any HP. Move up towards this E3. And I'm going to try to help him out here. How am I going to help him out? Well, let's give him a push. Really, at this point, I'm wondering why. He knows I'm right behind him, so he can't get flanked, so he should push on into him. There's no reason why I should go first. So he gets hit from the side. They're snipers, and I follow this guy to try to finish him off. Dude, and I'm kind of scared of their TDs at base right now, because all those TDs are looking here. So, okay, the Batchat gets taken out. Then I'm looking over there, and I decide, okay, it's time to clip and hide. Because I don't want to die, and I'm pretty sure there's a Jagdpanzer over there as well, so I'm kind of scared. Don't really want to push there right now. Ah, bad at drive, run into the wall. Good job, good job. So right now I'm clipping, I'm going to try to move to a different position. I was thinking at this point actually to go on the island, but then I saw that the E4 was out kind of in the open, so I thought, oh well, let's see if I can try to get shots. But usually it's not a really good place to engage over here because they do have the view range advantage. They have a lot of cover near their base. So it's not really something you want to do. And I'm looking around, trying to see if I can get shots. No. They really buff the FV304's armor, I have to say. It's really hard to pen nowadays. Yeah, this guy up, and I'm thinking, lower plate. There you go. So you can pen the lower plate. Oh, I get lit, hide. I do not want to get shot by these guys. These are big guns, and they will hurt me. They will hurt me. So I'm waiting to be unlit. Usually what you have to do, just hide for a couple seconds, wait to be unlit, and then yeah, go out again. But yeah, just make sure they're not looking at you. So right now I'm looking at the lower plate. It's a tricky shot, no. So basically, yeah, not really good at sniping. I'm at 300 meters, but still, it's like I have a really hard time getting shots in there. Right now, I'm trying to figure out what to do. So I'm clipping again, and I'm seeing, should I go island or not? And at this point, it's where I get the idea to engage that pattern. So the pattern, as you can see, he's under there. He's underneath the ridge. And if I can get there, I will be safe from their base snipers. So right now, I'm counting the seconds, 19 seconds, right? So I'm thinking, okay, where are they? I know there's two guys that are going to be here, but if they're not around the corner, I know that they're not going to poke out because of the E3. There's an E3 to my left right now, and he's stopping them from poking out. basically to poke out, they would have to get shot by the A3 to be able to get shots on me. So I know I'll be here pretty much invisible. I'm looking at my timer for a second. I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna go in. So this spot here is really interesting. You can go underneath them and they can't actually shoot you. So you can take out anything that's over here. I take out this pattern without being shot once. That's pretty good. There you go, bam. And then I'm trying to stay low right now because I know that there's a 704 over there and there's the big TDs at base basically. So I'm trying to stay as low as possible at this point. See, 704 there, but there's a house in the way. So this area over here, you got to be really aware of your surroundings, like the different covers and where the enemy's coming from. You have to be like, everything, you need to really be careful because you're literally like in the middle. So right now I'm waiting for my reload basically. I'm trying to decide what to do. I was thinking about trying to shoot stuff on the island. I thought, oh, maybe if I got up here I could try. Sometimes you can do that. I mean, you don't always have to engage stuff that's in front of you because they're paying attention to you, whereas the guys on the island right now, they're not looking at me, and I could get free damage in, possibly, but nope, it's not to be. And then I realized that, oh, okay, so they're not looking at me. I'm gonna come in from behind over here, and I saw that the Jagdpanzer just shot, so I'm gonna shoot the FV. Priority, oh, he's low health as well. But like, that's really something you gotta remember, to really prioritize low health targets. And let's start to put him out. This point is pretty much dead. Let's see if I can put one more. Oh, alright, somebody finishes them off for me. And now I'm backing up. The main thing I'm scared of is a 704. 30-second reload. There's only 2 guys left, basically 1, so this is cleanup time. So if you have a lot of HP in your Batchat, you will be able to get a lot of damage in the last minutes of the game, just because you can get to the targets quickly and trip them out. So something really to bear in mind, like really conserve your HP because you're going to need it at the end of the game. But yeah, just roll down, get him, and that's pretty much it. I think I kill him? Yeah. I think it's me. Yeah, roll in, auto aim, quick kill. So yeah, something to bear in mind this game is basically conserving HP, knowing who's gonna go heal, because like this whole heal thing could have gone really badly if those Batchat hadn't followed me up. And yeah, so I was pretty happy with the second game. It's not like an epic game, but it's pretty solid, I mean, most of my games are not epic games. Like, I get solid games and then I just get bad games. Like, once in a while, like, I'll just be, like, by myself or just get one shot priority or some randomness like that. So, anyways, that's about it for today. I knew I was gonna say... Oh, yes, I was gonna put 3 replays up, but then I'm looking at the time right now and I don't think I have enough time for a 3rd one. So, I guess we'll just keep it at 2. And, yeah. Alright everybody, thank you for watching. Last week I made a video about the Leopard 1, this week about the Batchat. Please tell us in the comments below what video you would like us to make next week. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please rate and subscribe. We will be posting more videos as time comes on. Please like us on our Facebook page, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.